foremost, free the whole world, boss. I am your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery. Welcome, Gaza Nation. Today, we will be explaining the brand new song by the King and the Queen of Dancehall, Backway, to the patois illiterate, and I cannot contain my excitement. I am literally shaking. Anytime the King and the Queen of Dancehall collaborate together, I feel a bit of euphoria. I feel a bit of relief. I am just completely ecstatic. So without further ado, class is now in session. Queen Spice, please begin.
Take wine.
Don't you love the ride? Don't you love the sex life?
Oh, you mean beers, but me all too tight, and you fuck it every night. Make me walk and wine, Johnny.
Miss Grace Hamilton begins the first verse by telling the boss of all bosses to take her wine. And I must tell you that if Queen Spice even brushed her arm against my arm walking by, I would pass out on the floor and wake up with a smile that would last for years. But the boss of all bosses is very used to having queens around him, so he asks her the question, do you love the ride? And I'm presuming the ride is on his penis. Do you love our sex life? He wants to know if she's enjoying herself. And she says, what do you mean, babe? You know that my vagina hole is extremely tight, but I do want you to have sex with it every single night and make me walk and whine it. She wants to do all type of movements on the penis, just like she's doing in the video, which literally hypnotizes me every time I see her dance and bubble.
Net the position, ya hunt. Pussy me a punch, titty nipple for me lunch.
Whining on me, come me love it when you're drunk and crashy bench trucking on me Ferrari front.
Artie the Innocent then tells Spicy to get herself into another position in the bedroom, and then he says he is going to Deontay Wilder her vagina. He's going to punch her vagina with his penis, and then he says simultaneously he's going to have a titty nipple for lunch, and that is a wonderful line. He's going to have Spice's breasts, her areolas, in his mouth while they are having sex, and I can only imagine that Spice's breasts must taste like heaven. And then she tells the boss to whine inside of her, go in a rhythmic motion, not just back and forth, in and out, because she loves it when he's drunk. So she's saying that when a man has a few drinks, not too many, because then you'll have whiskey penis, but if you have just the right amount of drinks, you probably have more stamina and you might be a little more aggressive in the bedroom. And she refers to his penis as a Benz truck, and she says crash it into her Ferrari front. And I can only imagine that Queen Spice's vagina is not even just a regular Ferrari. She has the Ferrari Enzo of vaginas.
Hooking at you all night long, fucking at the dark light gone.
Me no afraid, I know you see them, me band come slam dunk it like LeBron.
Our great Gaza leader then informs Spice that they are going to be having sex all night long. The lights will be off, it will be dark outside, and they will continue all through the night. But she retorts by telling the boss that she is not afraid of a penis. She was not born yesterday, and from her moves in her videos, I can tell that she knows how to handle a penis like a perfect lady would. And then she says, come slam dunk your penis inside my basket like King James, like LeBron James. And we all know how hard LeBron James can slam dunk a basketball. I just love when these two get together. The sparks just, they fly.
But from a barn in a bed, make your ball. I did please make me one.
You must see mad. Bet you say me make you run out of this.
Bet you say me make you sit down and ball.
You attack, you attack.
The energy between these two lovebirds is palpable. The king of dancehall tells Spicy that from the day he was born, he was already good in the sack. And then he says he's going to make her cry out and say, Adija, please stop penetrating me. I cannot take this anymore. I'm running out of juices. And then the queen of dancehall responds. She says, are you crazy? I guarantee I can make you run out of ejaculate very quickly. You will probably ejaculate 3 or 4 times in 1 minute. They are just having playful banter before they get into the bedroom and the actual fireworks begin exploding. And then he says, no, I guarantee, Spice, I'm going to make you sit down and bawl. You are going to be in the corner crying, shaking, orgasmically shaking, saying, wow, I cannot take any more penis for the night. It is just wonderful banter. And then she says, yeah, sure, we'll see when we get in the bedroom. And with that last line, we have reached the glorious chorus.
She love turn back way. Can't tell the pressure but the pum pum brave.
The man ya look slave. Wood fire up in a me whole start blaze.
Boom off me body and done. Boom off me body and done. Buck it off for the fun.
Revolt me body and done. Stab out me belly and come. Teacher me now run.
Mr. Palmer begins the chorus by letting us know that in the bedroom, Spice likes it from the back, so she enjoys back shots thoroughly, and I will keep that image in my head for the rest of my life. And then he tells us that she cannot take the pressure, but her vagina is very brave, so she cannot take all of his penis, but she's trying her damnedest. And bravo to you, Spice, for not being a quitter. And then she says that you have to start a hood fire inside of her hole, and a hood is a Jamaican patois for penis. And so she's saying, start a hole, the friction, my body temperature, I will warm up and we will get the fire going. And then he says to boom off his buddy and be done with it. Break it off for fun. So he's saying to just ride, smash from the back, from all these different positions, smash into his penis, and until he ejaculates. And then once he's finished, we need to take a break, get a bite to eat, have a smoke, or maybe just go to sleep. And then she says, rev out my body and done, stab out my belly and come. And I love this line. I thought it is just such a graphic image when they say stab out my belly. I just think that is the funniest thing, because that is actually what we are doing in the bedroom. We are literally stabbing the girl repeatedly back and forth, and for some reason they seem to enjoy it. But what a wonderful line, very funny. And then she says, teacher, I will not run. So she's going to stay in there. No matter how much it hurts, she's not going to run off the penis as so many girls tend to do. No, she's going to stay in there for the whole fight. So bravo to you, Spice. And the beat is made by TJ Records, the legendary TJ Records, and it is wonderful. It is a representation of what dancehall should sound like. And there was a wonderful guest appearance by the vice president of Vybz Kartel Music, Sicker Rhymes, and he played the part wonderfully, and he is a very lucky man to have Spice whining and touching him.
Babes, we have to go stop fucking
Talk, yeah, talk, and you love it so. Turn back with your bend down now. Don't move, let me push it.
Queen Spice begins the second and final verse by letting the dancehall hero know that she is exhausted. She cannot take any more penis for the night. And then he says, remember when you were talking all that tough talk and you said, you could take it all night. We're going to be having a great time all night. You know you love this, so turn back around. And you know when the women arch their back and they look like a cat, and the bumper is up in the air and their face is down on the pillow, and you see those wonderful curves. He says, get back down just like that and do not move, because I'm about to penetrate you once again.
Again, babes were make, and the first 4 round did connect. Oh, so you love it, you want fuck it. Alright, got the beats, got the
Hamilton then says to the boss, "Are you serious, Vybz Kartel? Do you really want to have another round of sex? Because we already had 4 great rounds of sex tonight, and I personally do not understand how any human could go that many rounds, because I literally can't even last a half of a round." And then she says, "Oh, so you love this vagina? You really want to get back inside me? You really want to have another round of intercourse?" And then she says, "Fine. Okay, have it your way. We will do this once again." And with that last line, we have reached the end of another Vybz Kartel and Spice masterpiece. Thank you for tuning in, Gaza Nation, and always remember to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, hit the like button, and talk to me in the comment section, because that is how the channel grows. I will not take up any more of your time, so until we meet again, it is Gaza me say forever.
She love turn back weird. Can't tell the pressure but the pum pum brave.
The man ya look slave. Would fire up in a me whole start blaze.